Hey everyone, this is Tom.
And Jay.
We're here with Fresh Vintage Garage. Today we have a treat for you. We have not one, not two, but three. We have the T7, T8, and T10. We're here to help you make the informed decision. We're going to tell you what we like, a few things we don't like, and if you're thinking about buying one, help you choose which one. Let's get started right now. So just like we were saying in the pre-intro there, we have the T7, T8, and T10 here. Huge shout out to Harbor Freight for sending these over and sponsoring this video. Looking at these, we're just going to talk today about some of the things we like, some of the things we dislike. Maybe we could do this better, or yada yada. So as you can see, we took these out of the case. The T7 does come in this, lunchbox style case. Not bad.
The other two have plastic blow molded cases, which are real nice and heavy duty. So,
yeah, definitely if you're maybe a shop owner or you're a mobile mechanic specifically, this isn't bad. But you imagine something, well, bam, in your back of your truck or whatever your mobile vehicle is, you might damage your tool. Whereas the T8 or T10 will probably take more of a beating, so to speak, because it's in that case, and the case is going to take the brunt of it. Keep that in mind when you're thinking about these.
the biggest differences that show up are obviously the sizes. This is a 10-inch crane, the T10, the T8, and then the T7. So you can compare them, back to back, and they all kind of fit within each other.
They are all running a version of Android 10. It is pretty unlocked to think about some technical specs. These guys, I believe, they have a little bit faster processor, 4 gigs of RAM, if my memory serves correct. This is 3 gigs of RAM. They're all running Android 10, I will say. And making note, I believe Google Play is on both of these guys. We have yet to find it on here. There's a way you can install it, like side load it basically. But if you're looking to do that, we have Gmail on this one specifically, but you could put YouTube or, dare I say, Netflix or something on here. But this is pretty much unlocked here. A little bit less unlocked, but you can still use this. It does have a web browser.
Yeah. Pretty versatile. Another big thing that jumps out is Trufix. These on the screen for the T10 and the T8. One click, you go in, you log in, you're in. This way you kind of go a roundabout way, go through a web browser and log in.
Yeah,
and
that's
we did
the
that
side way to get to it,
yeah.
right there.
So, but it's all on right on the screen for you. So it's this one T10 you get it free for a year. T8 you got a T8 and T7 you got to buy it. So, but it's worth it. It's not that expensive for what you get, especially if you're a heavy DIY or a shop owner.
It's a great call out that Jay's making here, because the Trufix software, if you haven't seen our video on that, definitely check it out. We'll leave the link in the description of the video you're watching now for that video. Really fascinating to see what Harbor Freight's doing with an annual subscription. And there is a workaround, like we were saying. You can just go into the web browser on this guy, and you can expand that out to the iPhone that we're recording this on, or a tablet, Windows-based laptop. Basically anything that'll run a web browser will run the Trufix software. It's very versatile and very powerful with the wiring, schematics, the diagrams, the how-to, the step-by-step. There's torque specs. There's a ton of data in there. Thinking about, Jay, let's just talk about the connectivity to the vehicle. So this is obviously a wired connection. The actual hardwired OBD2 cables in the bag here. The T8 and T10, they use a Bluetooth VCI or dongle, so to speak. So obviously this then goes into the car, and then the Bluetooth goes from here to the T8, T10. I'll make note, we tried. If you haven't seen our T7 video or any of these videos, we have an individual unboxing review video on all three of these. Definitely check them out. But we tried using this on the T7, and the software is not there to push. There is Bluetooth here, but the software is not here to push, communicate back and forth.
Yeah, that's the biggest. I mean, with the price difference, a plug-in, connected is not that big of a deal. But some things for the T10. This is for your bigger shops, and we like to say you can use a standalone, or for the bigger shops you can get T8 or a T7, depending on how big you are, because the main bay is using this, and maybe somebody pulls in, you want to do a quick code scan, or somebody else needs to check codes. I mean, you got plenty here, and heck, even a T8 would do well in your smaller to medium sized shops.
Yeah, when you really look at these three, I mean, all three of them, a shop owner could jump in and do in-depth diagnostics. They can get into the transmission, the airbag system, the brake system. They have DOIP and CAN. Those cables are found in the blow molded cases on both the T8 and the T10.
As a side note, the T10 is the only one that has topology.
And Jay, we wanted to talk about the accessories that come with each of these. Starting off, the T7, it's kind of what you see is what you get. I will say there's an accessory stylus, but that is with all of them. You'll see it on the back side of each one of these guys. So you're not smudging up the screen potentially as much. Nice feature to have the actual buttons here, because there's no buttons on these other two. But what about the T8? We get the actual cable, the Bluetooth dongle here,
yeah,
and then the DOIP cable that I mentioned that comes in the case. So, but the T10 has tell us some of the features on the T10.
The T10 has everything the others include, the Bluetooth obviously, and one of the neatest things is the boroscope. It'll take video and still pictures, and you can control it right here.
And it has a, what is it, 5.5 millimeter, I think it is, on the end there.
So, and it comes with little different accessories. Like one is like a little magnet. So if you drop something, you can snake it down and watch and pick it up.
And I apologize, I put them back in the case. Jay had them up here, but I put them back in the case. So.
And the last is Bluetooth wireless battery tester and charging system. It's pretty neat. No, it's not a Bluetooth jump pack. It's a actual starting tester, battery tester, and alternator tester and all that. It's really neat. It's pretty handy because it Bluetooths right into the T10, and there's separate buttons and everything for it.
Yeah, really nice comprehensive package that T10 has with it. They even have a cradle there.
Yeah, forgot the charging dock here.
It's a small detail, but if you're a shop owner and you're constantly on off the cradle all day, suddenly that cradle and the quick ability to charge, so you're not having to plug this in 5 times a day per se, or the T7, that does make a big difference. Just throwing out the software here, it's all the same actual diagnostic icon software. The Trufix, like we talked about, you do get that option and capability here that is included in the box here, and then that is an offering here as well. Which one's right for you? We'll just kind of break it down for just a couple steps here. Obviously DIYer, heavy DIYer. If you're a shop owner and you're on like a tight budget, maybe the T7 is your choice. I would encourage any shop owner or mobile mechanic watching, definitely get the T8. If nothing else, get the case. You get the Bluetooth capability. You get the DOIP. Definitely with newer cars, you're going to need the more in-depth, like directional controls and CAN capabilities. And then, what do you think about the T10? Who should buy the T10, Jay?
T10, I mean, if you're a DIYer with some money, go for this. But not a lot of DIYers have this kind of money to spend. But your bigger shops, I mean, even 1 or 2 bays could use this. It's really handy. A lot of accessories, a lot of bang for your buck. One thing we didn't talk about is Identifix, which comes on the T8 and the T10. Is not an option on the T7. So that could be a deal breaker for you too. So if you're a shop, you want everything. You want the Trufix, you want Identifix, so you're going to stick with these two.
Yeah, it's a great call out, Jay, because the Identifix data that you're getting on these guys out of the box. So for example, P0420, super common code just off of memory, because my check engine light's on my own car. Identifix will say the most common repair for that based on the last 1,000 code reads or whatever, however Identifix pulls that data for P0420 is a catalytic converter replacement. super common code, and the solution is replacement of the catalytic converter. That data will show up on these two, whereas the T7 it actually is not included as an option, and I don't even believe you can get Identifix software on this at all. So
yeah, it's not even built in because it's built into these. So
yeah, so wrapping up the video, which one? Leave us a comment. Which one you thinking about buying? We've had great experience with these. Overall, Harbor Freight's really knocked it out of the park here. We applied them for research and developing these, building these into capable out-of-the-box machines and units that a DIYer or a shop owner, mobile mechanic, you can grab one of these and start diagnosing cars and take your repair game to the next level. What do you think, Jay?
yeah, I want a T10, but
Yeah, honestly, if I had the cash to spend, I would probably buy the T8 or the T10. Nothing against this guy, but I like the Bluetooth. I like the Trufix software. The fact that you've got a button right there is really nice. And the T10 is exceptional with, I'm most impressed. It sounds weird to say, but seeing this in action, this is actually almost like a comprehensive half a shop repair diagnostic in a box ready to go.
Yeah.
And for the price that Harbor Freight's offering on this and all of these, really, it's really putting them strategically placed in the marketplace up against a lot of the competitors.
for all your DIY and shop owners.
But leave us a comment. Which one do you think you're going to buy? Maybe you're not going to buy one. Tell us why you wouldn't buy one. We'd love to hear from you. We always appreciate our watchers. Please like and subscribe. And with that, if you like shop equipment, if you like scan tools, if you like thermal imaging cameras, Fresh Finish Garage, your channel, please like and subscribe. And
Thanks for watching.
there we go. Easy peasy.
This cat out of
Oh
here.
yeah, we're getting the cat. Here, let me show you.